What is going on? We are back on Twitch. I would normally be saying YouTube, but we are here again. Back in the United States Football Association. Hope you're having a blessed start to your weekend. We are here on a Friday. It's gonna go ahead and get into it. The top two, the number 2 seeds in each conference is going to match up in this one between Toronto and Anchorage. Should be a fun ball game as always. A lot of great players on both of these teams, and I can't wait to see what goes down in this one. Don't go anywhere. Should be a fun ride as always, and it's going to be an interesting ball game here for sure. Toronto, they won the championship last season. They came out this season playing very well, if I do say so myself. Only 2 losses at the current moment, and in my opinion still one of the top 4 teams in the league. And Anchorage, they're playing up to snuff right now. They're playing past their projection. A lot of people thought that they were going to miss the playoffs, and look at they are right now, the number 2 seed, balling out right now, only getting better from here. And it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes down. Anchorage is probably one of their bigger tests outside of Huntington Beach that they'll play. Huntington Beach and Dallas, of course, we'll see them play again later on in the season, but we got to keep it moving as always. I'm going to go ahead and hit that play again button as soon as I double check one thing on my end. I don't know if I took off the other control. Let me see. Could swear I did. Okay, see how I caught myself. Good job, me. Had the control on one of them. So I'm going to go ahead and restart it and hit that play again button. And let's go ahead and get into it. Best of luck to both of these teams here. Let's go ahead and get it rolling. Looks like Anchorage is going to start off with the football with the kneel down. And here we are. Let's get into it, folks. Best of luck to both of these teams, as Anchorage is going to start with the football at the 25-yard line. It's going to be a handoff. There goes Kaiju, who's going to get slung down. And there goes an immediate tackle there by the Grim Reaper. after a gain of 2 there by the young halfback. Only in this 9th game, he's been playing pretty solid. And that's going to be a false start there. The left tackle, or actually that's a tight end, double tight end and the halfback both moving before the snap. And that'll make it 2nd and 13 coming up here for Anchorage. Second and 13 coming up. Anchorage gonna be faking the handoff. They send a blitz and it does get home. There goes Bam Butler taking them down for the sack. And it's gonna be 3rd and 23 immediately. Toronto sent the house at the young quarterback and they got home. Rookie on rookie crime, as you can see. Trying to get his stats up. Bam Butler having himself a pretty good season as well. Mr. Jax James up in here. What's happening, big homie? As we're going to see a fake of the handoff here. They send the blitz, throws on the run, throws in some coverage, and that's almost picked off. And that is going to be how this first drive will drop to a close. 4th down coming up here against Toronto. Sending this one away. And it is to around the 35-yard line. Going to be returned, making one man miss a juke move and down inside Anchorage territory to start it out. And here comes Jax James looking to do some damage here today. Get into the giveaway, exclamation point USFA. Get into the predictions there. Get your coins up. It's going to be Jax James starting out. Going to be handing this one off to his running mate, aka Austin Wilson. And he's going to pick up 3 on his first touch. Currently, everyone is leaning towards Toronto in the predictions here. Second and 7 coming. Going to send a man to the left side. There goes Wilson. They're going to pass it to him, and he's going to make the catch, but I don't think he got his feet in bounds. The referee say no, and it's going to be 3rd and 7 coming up. This is definitely a game that is big for Anchorage. Not necessarily because of the conferences, but this is a good tune-up game to see how you go up against the top of the cream of the crop of the East. And we're going to see if they try here, and they almost throw a pick straight to the linebacker. And the Anchorage defense holds up for their first attempt on the defensive side of things. And we'll see the punt there for Toronto. Overall, a great job there from the Snow Devils. And it's going to be inside the 5, down to the 1-yard line. Thicker kicker, making it happen there from distance. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up here for Anchorage. They got to start pretty deep. They got to go the length of the field to get some points on the board. Got to assume they're going to start with the run game, try to give themselves some breathing room. And Crim Reaper, he's one of the top dogs at getting in the backfield, and he's going to get a tackle, but not before the strong-headed Kaiju Witten picks up about 5. Going to pass it quickly. Going to be caught. Rumbling forward. There goes Ty White to the 11. And going to be short a yard. Going to make it 3rd and 1 coming up. 3rd-and-1 coming up. Gonna be a handoff, trying to get the first, and he's gonna get there. Bam Butler pushing him forward another 4 yards or so. And the drive will continue here for Anchorage. Breathing room secured. Now it's time to expound on it. Zach Elliott didn't have the best angle to bring him down away from the sticks, but here comes Anchorage starting out in the weak eye formation, and they're going to keep it on the ground here. Why not? Kaiju working strong past the 20 to the 22, and it's going to be 2nd and 3 coming. Now to the strong guy. Kaiju still back there. And they're going to pass this short drop back quick pitch and almost throws it straight to Phoenix Jones Jr., who wants himself another interception. And now it's going to be 3rd and 3 coming up for Smoking the Gang. Third and 3 coming, passing it again, looking right side and caught. Easy first down to the 40-yard line, and there goes number 88 Keith Simmons. Shout out to Starchy Chaff, wherever you may be. Come back, big homie. It's 1st and 10 coming up here for Anchorage. Can't wait to get some work on Madden 24. I've been doing a few things with it, adding on the alternative jerseys and stuff. I've been adding that onto the mix. Fakes one man misses Kaiju Witten. So I got 2 of the teams, and I'm trying to make sure the colors are right too, you know, for like their accessories and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be doing some testing after this game. I'll probably be in the what's the name, what am I looking for, the voice chat. There you go. Couldn't think for a second, but yeah, I'll probably be in the voice chat if you want to hang out with your boy. Mill the field and throws an interception. There goes Toronto, taking off to run. Is 94. That's Zach. No, that's I'm about to say Zach Elliott. That's gonna be Yogi Bar, and Toronto's gonna start into really good field position after that. Just a little bit out of his reach. I thought I saw 54. That was 94 there. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a handoff. There goes Wilson picking up another 3. 2nd and 7 coming. But a great job by a top 3 linebacker in the USFA, making his team proud on the sideline, getting his offense back on the field. And it's going to be 2nd and 7 coming up. Hey, Krim, I don't know if you've seen my last message in the chat, but do exclamation point USFA again. I don't think it went through. As we're going to see a handoff here, pushing forward, makes one man miss and takes off to run a juke move and gets inside the 25. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. There you go. See? No problem. Only got 4 up to this point. 1st and 10 coming up. Let me know how I'm sounding. Let me know how the game is looking for you guys. Passing it again. Quick pitch right side and caught. Stays in bounds for a little bit. And it's going to be 2nd and 6 coming up. Toronto, fresh off an interception. Trying to turn this into some points. What's going on? Miss Ty White. Rooting for her team, who's been balling out. It looks like Anchorage will run through a wall for, and I love to see it, as we're going to see a delayed handoff, finding a crease and the 1st down on top of it, and Austin Wilson says that I can win the MVP again. Keep leaving holes like that in the middle. Touchdown, Toronto. And that was just beautiful blocking in the middle. Made that look way too easy, but Toronto will cash out after the interception. Kick is up and good, and Anchorage is going to come back onto the field looking to top that, coming into their 3rd drive so far in the game. Up to this point, they've had a quick 3-and-out and an interception after a couple first downs or so. So looking to try to turn up a little bit. Yeah, this will be the third drive right here. We're going to see this return. There goes Mr. Keith Simmons again, turning it up, getting past the 25 and rumbles forward to about the 32. And that's going to help them. I believe this is some of their best starting field position up to this point, or close to it, I should say. Now they got to turn up and get that offense rolling. Handoff again. There goes Kaiju, getting his 6th carry. He's only going to get 25 yards out of him, but still plenty of time here. He is averaging over 4, so he is doing his job to the best of his abilities. Handoff. No, it was a fake. Going past it is going to be caught, and there goes the juice man, Sean Justice, coming through, and now they're inside Toronto territory, trying to pick it up. Great pass there from Smoke Rivers, and that's going to make it to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 here for Anchorage. Shotgun set here. And they're going to go ahead and try the handoff, turning up and get nothing on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Grim Reaper with the 2nd tackle. Second and 9 coming. Quick pitch right side and caught. There goes the big homie Ty White getting inside the 40. 3rd and medium coming up here for Anchorage. They need to get some points on the board. Getting this 1st down will help them do that. A 1st down from here can essentially set them up in field goal range. So definitely a big drive. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Exclamation point USFA getting the giveaway, passing their right side and overthrows the man headed to the right. I believe that's Chach Menino there, who had a step, and that's going to be a stop once again here for Toronto. Just a little bit off mark there by Smoke. They could go for it in theory, but my personal opinion, they could go ahead and see if they could get a stop, come back into it. Let's see what they could do. Looking to launch this one, but that's going into the end zone for the touchback, and that's going to be 1st and 10 at the 20 here for the big homies at Toronto. 7-0. Handoff, and he's going to run through a crowd to pick up about 6 or so. No, actually about 4 to make it 2nd and 6. Gonna go ahead and pass this one again. Going around the corner. Lizelle Hefe to go, and he almost threw it into a crowd with Jax James. Gonna be 3rd down coming up here. Only 1 completion so far here for James, so gotta give Anchorage a little credit, not giving up some easy passes here. Pass it again, looking for a man in the middle of the field, and he's gonna get the catch in some traffic, still making it happen. And that's gonna make it 1st and 10 again. Dusty Rooks coming down with the catch. Final 8 seconds here in the first. They're going to pass it short, and they're going to give it back to him. And he's going to have the final play of the first quarter. Let's go ahead and get into it. Throw your twos up. As Toronto's going to move forward. Going to try to get this first down on the delay. Hand off and get stuffed. There goes Shane Knox. One of the better defensive ends ever joined the league as well. Moving over from Charlotte to Anchorage. I believe this is his 2nd season here. Looking to do a lot more. Passing it again, looking for a man. They go with the slant route. They don't get home, but Shane Knox does. Getting back there for the sack. And that's going to stop this drive. Similar to what Anchorage was able to do. Got past midfield, or got close to midfield, and then stall him. Shane Knox heard me calling his name. It was like, hey, I gotta do something. He did something right there. Good job there from the veteran, making it happen. As we'll see, Thicker Kicker look to try to pin, looking for a bounce, and it barely crosses the goal line. Very great attempt there by Thicker Kicker, but not to be. Anchorage is going to start out at the 20. Shotgun set. Kaju back there. They're going to pass it though. Smoke looking for somebody. Middle of the field and caught. And there goes Steve Simmons making it happen. Down to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Took the step away from the big homemade Crim Reaper. Settled defeat. Fire a rocket. Has almost got a man offsides, not to be. That was Robert Crone there, but he's going to be a handoff. There goes Quinn James getting past the 40, picking up 3. Almost looked like he was about to break away, but that was a great tackle once again by Yogi Barr. Quick call there. There you go. I'm back. As Anchorage continues to move down the field. Sorry about that. 3rd and medium coming up in field goal ranges. Anchorage going to fake the handoff here. Looking for a man. Crim's trying to get home, but they're not. Going to be a pass right side. And Kaju just could not get past that guy there, who is Phoenix Jones Jr. Making it happen. Great tackle there. It's 4th and 2. Anchorage could very well go for it here if they're feeling frisky. And it looks like they're going to agree with that. They said there's a flag. I didn't see a flag. It looks like some pretty decent blocking right there to me as they're going to hand it off, finding a big hole. There goes Kaiju, and he's going to break free for a touchdown on 4th down. Better stop playing with me. That's what my boy Kaiju said, and an extra point away from tying it up. It pays to be aggressive. If you want to be one of the big dogs, you gotta capitalize on these situations. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left in the second. We got ourselves a new ball game. Kick is up and good. And Anchorage is holding on. We got ourselves a battle between the top 2 seeds, or the number 2 seeds in each conference. And right now, the defense has been living up to the bill, and the offenses, they're trying to get going. And both teams find a touchdown before the end of the first half. Got ourselves a good one, so be sure to invite your people all across the land, as we're going to see the return here. There goes Aki Hernandez. He says he wants a kick return touchdown to Aki way, but not to be. He'll take it to the 24-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10 here for Toronto. Gonna hand this one off, pushing forward, juking up to about the 30-yard line, and it's gonna be 2nd and 4 coming up. Sending a man in motion. Will they pass it to him? Yes, they will. He's going to make the catch, but I think he only had 1 foot down. That's not going to work out. 3rd and 4 coming up. Got to get that pass out quicker so he can keep his speed in and turn up. Passing it again, looking for a man. Going to launch his middle of the field, and he couldn't quite get that pass over to Dusty Rooks, and it's going to be another stop here from Anchorage. And Anchorage trying to turn up a little bit. Sending this one away. Get it to around the 18-yard line. Here comes the return man, Simmons, taking it to about the 24, and it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. After this game, I'll get some stats in and then continue working on the Madden 24 mod, I suppose. I got to see if I'm trying to figure out how to change the presentation ID, so that if need be, we could be able to have the commentary guys do the game as well as me. So that's the plan going forward, especially for 24. It's harder to do it on 22 as opposed to 24, so I'm going to go ahead and do some more research on that. Apparently it is possible, so see if we can alleviate some of the issues, but it's all good. I'm working on it. Even if you don't think I'm here, I'm here. I'm in the background somewhere doing something, man. But 3rd and 8 coming up. The run game slowed down on this particular drive, but They can still convert here and keep the drive alive if need be. Situations you don't want to find yourselves in going up against Toronto. Don't make you pay in those 3rd and 7s, 3rd and 9s, and everything like that. But Smoke River says he has the bucket, and no, he does not. That was almost picked off, and that's going to make it 4th and 8, sending that one back to Toronto. By the looks of it, no one was open on that pass. Sending this one away. Going to be returned from the 20. Trying to swoop around, and he's going to get brought down. A great open field tackle there. And it's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. That was Kyshawn Williams there. Almost lost him, but ended up holding on for dear life. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna hand this one off, pushing forward, and gonna get it past the 30. It's gonna be 2nd and 7 coming. El Jefe the GOAT there with the tackle. Handoff again, trying to find a crease. Gonna get close to the 35, and it's gonna be another 3rd and medium situation here for Toronto. Anchorage looking to get off of the field. Pistol formation here for Toronto. Gonna pass it here, going slant route again, looking for a man. It had him, and he missed the mark, and he had a lot of green ahead of him. Anchorage, they dodged a bullet on that one, but give it up to the protection. We're giving James some time, but Anchorage had some late pressure there, forced incompletion, and Anchorage gonna get the football right back just like that. And they say go for it, but they're inside their own 40. That's not very good motion to do. My personal opinion is we're going to see a return, gets past the 20, and it's going to get it to the 22-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for Anchorage, trying to do something big. Passing it again, looking for a man, launching this left side and caught. There goes Sean Justice, picking up the 1st down immediately. Now take him to the 33. First and 10 coming up. Gonna turn up and run straight into a Grim Reaper. That's a sack. And I believe that's number 9 on the season. I'm sure he will 9.5. My apologies. So he's 1.5 sack away from making double digits 2 seasons in a row. Second, or is it 3? Is it 3? Might be, but it's going to be a pass here, looking for a man, launching it left side, and what a dot, and that was almost caught there by Simmons. It's going to be 3rd and 17. Yes, it's 2nd straight. Okay, so he had 14.5, I believe, last season, and he's come near 9.5 currently. Great job so far, indeed. It's going to be 3rd and 17. That should give him the lead as well on top of it. Going to be passing it again, looking middle field and caught. They're going short with it, and there goes Chach Menino there for his 1st catch, and it's going to make it 4th and 9 coming up, unless he had one while it was gone. Nope, that is his 1st catch. It's going to make it 4th down, and we'll hit the 2-minute warning. Still 7-7. Both defenses coming out very strong here in this ball game. Sending this one away. Firestarter Prodigy. Getting into about the 13-yard line or so. We're going to see Aki Hernandez spin right into a big hit, and that's going to take him to the 25. Toronto back onto the field. Short drop back here, looking, goes left side and caught. There goes Dusty Rooks past the 30. 2nd and 2 down at the 33-yard line. Short drop back again, look, and goes right side, and once again off the mark. Only 4 completions so far here for Jax James. And it's going to be 3rd and 2 coming. Just a little off today. Passing it again. And he's going to have to throw this one away. And once again, the Anchorage defense coming through with a very, very strong set. They game playing very well in this one for sure. Haven't seen Phoenix Jones Jr. make an impact. Haven't seen Just Chill or Levi Timms II make an impact either. So Toronto's definitely going to have to find a way to get it cooking. As it's going to be returned here, taking it past the 20, sheds off the first man, going to run through another one and takes it to the 30. What a return there by number 80. And it's going to make it 1st and 10. Anchorage has another chance here to get something going down the field. Single back set, short drop back, turning away from the pressure. Going to try to use his legs to get around the linebacker, but not to be. Going to pick up 3. Short drop back again, throws it to the tight end, Ty White, making a pass to 40 down to the 45, and they'll call their timeout here. Short drop back again. They're trying to get home, not to be. Going to take off to run, trying to slide, and takes it to about the 47, and there's going to be another timeout called. Only one timeout, so they gotta make this one count, as they're gonna go and fake the handoff, looking for a man, stand tall, goes left side, and gonna be caught trying to get out of bounds, but could not. And I think that might be their last timeout that they'll have to call now. He tried his best to get to the out of bounds, but knees hit inside. And I'll take it to the 41-yard line. They could try a deep one, try to get out of bounds. Or, yeah, I'll say probably that, like something, get him closer, get him out of bounds, and then if that, they could try to field goal from here. I think Firestarter Prodigy has a little bit of a leg. They can definitely try it. You never know. It's going to settle in the pocket, and he is going end zone on this one, and he couldn't hang on. Good defense there all around. 2nd and 10 coming. Like they had some bodies there, but the ball just wasn't in the air long enough. And it looks like they are going to try the long field goal here, because why not? Firestarter Prodigy from the left hash kicking this one up, and it looks like it's curving to the left, and it is, and that is going to be no good. And now Toronto will have a chance to fire one deep. Look, he had a little bit of the distance, but the accuracy way off. Now Jax James is going to try to come along and get something before the end of the first half. Going to go ahead and cue up the first spin of the evening. So make sure you watch out for that. Going to be passing this one short. Not going to get a touchdown that way. Get him to the 30, and that's really about it. And that's going to be the end of the second quarter. Go ahead and spin that thing, spin that thing. As we'll see the kneel down there for Toronto. And it's back on just like that. Looks like the prize will be 10 TP. As we'll see the handoff there by number 22, rumbling through the tackle of number 77. And it's going to make it 2nd and 4. And Yogi Bar got in just in time for that one. We got 6 people up in this one, and it looks like the winner will be going back to the big home is Sean Justice. He's going to pick up 10 TPE. So 2 in a row there for him. He says, hey, keep it coming. I'm going to keep on going in these streams, and I'm going to get all these TPE. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. So he's going to start us out with that one. We'll have another one at the end of the game. Whenever that may be, you never know. We'll have to go to overtime, maybe. You never know. We'll have to see. Gonna be passing it again. They're trying to get home. Shane Knox wants another. He's gonna get another sack. Down to the 22-yard line, and Anchorage is gonna get it right back. Shane Knox looking like his Charlotte Royal self when he won the defensive lineman of the year award, as we're going to see a return once again by Keith Simmons close to the 45-yard line. So can't be mad at that. Anchorage started in some really good field positions, through a good field position. Now it's up to the offense to make it happen. Gonna move a man in motion and then hand it off. Gonna rumble forward. Gonna pick up about 1. It's Quinn James. 2nd and 9 coming up. You can see Anchorage leaning towards the run game. Not a lot of teams go at Toronto's run defense so often, but they believe they have a guy that could get the job done, but they're going to pass it in this one. Looking short, is going to be caught, and a good tackle there by Yogi Bar to make sure he doesn't pick up the first. There's going to be 3rd and 2 coming up. Mr. Davis up in here. What's happening? Anchorage holding on. And off again, pushing forward, first down played. There goes Quentin James, past the 45 to the 42. His best carry of the game gets him another first down. And now they're essentially back where they was back on their last drive in the first half. Now it's time for them to expound on it. They have the time. They don't need timeouts. They just need to make plays. Toronto looking to make sure those plays don't happen unless it's for one of those defensive players lurking, because they're going to go ahead and fake it. Protection solid. They're going to find it in the middle of the field. There goes Jamar Carr getting into the mix, down to the 26. There, you see how I'm rhyming? I do this all the time. That'll put Anchorage in scoring position now. First and 10 coming up. Gonna send Kaiju in motion and then hand it off again, trying to find a crease. He's gonna get inside the 20 with that play, picking up about 9. And they are gonna say 9. 2nd and 1 coming. This is Anchorage's best chance to start out the half with the lead, getting a quick stop and make the offense move closer and closer. Who did Anchorage lose to? Was it Detroit? I don't remember off the top of my head. I had to look through the scores. I know they're on a pretty good win streak. That is a good question, though. Pittsburgh, yeah. Yeah, Dallas and Pitt. That sounds right. Looking right side of caught. There goes White getting up there. Another first down, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Passing it left side, could not hang on. And that was Sean Justice with the chance to get some yards there, but that was really good coverage. So, going to make it 2nd and 10. So, yes, Pittsburgh beat Anchorage 22 to 14. And let me see the other one. And Dallas the next week after that's going to be caught by Ty White getting inside the 5. And yeah, Anchorage and Dallas, they lost 34 to 24. Outside of that, Anchorage has been on the right pace to continue on. One more victory here tonight. That'll get them over, well, at the very least, the worst record they could have is 7-7, which is outstanding, as we'll see a handoff, and it's a walk-in touchdown. Kaiju Witten, number 2 on the night, and Anchorage is on top. Yeah, it seems like it. You see right there, X-Pac you haven't been saying a word about X-Pac, but they've been cooking because of them, and that's gonna make it 14-7. Our record going to be 7-7. So Cal said about Detroit. Now I don't think it'll be 7-7. We got cooked by Dallas and then brought in X-Pac, been a whole new team ever since. You're definitely right about that for sure. It's going to be 14-7. As we'll see, a 2nd and 8 coming up. Short carry there by Mr. Wilson. Passing it here, looking for a man. Taking off to run is Jax James. Maybe this is what he needs to do. Go on the run, and he's going to find his man. Just Chill, making his first catch, I believe, of the game. I could be wrong, though. Nope, it is his first catch. Gonna make it for 12 yards, and it's gonna be 1st and 10 coming. Has Detroit and Anchorage not played this season? Gonna be pitching this one across the middle, and that's a 1st down play. Looks like they haven't. Play Toronto tonight, St. Louis, Tampa, Tacoma, Huntington Beach, Dallas, Pittsburgh, St. Louis again, and then Tacoma again. So yeah, Anchorage is yet to play. Anchorage. So Anchorage is yet to play Detroit. So that could be a potential swing there. Might need to put that on the prime time. You know what I'm saying? That should be a fun game to watch. Going to be 2nd and 5 coming up. Exclamation point USFA getting the giveaway. Already 1 down. Congrats to Sean Justice getting 10 TPE. I'm going to make it a motion here. There's going to be a handoff and going to roll forward. Going to be short of the mark. Going to be 3rd and inches probably. Yes, it is. Toronto saying that we need 7 bad. 3rd quarter still winding down, still plenty of time. But yes, the quicker you score, the better it is for you. That's normally how it goes. As they're going to go with the strong guy formation. Anchorage don't have that many bodies on the O-line, and it actually doesn't serve its purpose right there. Dog in him. His first carry is a big one, keeping the drive alive. And it's going to make it 1st and 10. Toronto held to 7 points so far in this ball game. Looking to change that here. As there goes Phoenix Jones. First time I said his name tonight. Will he look his way? No, he will not. And he had a man open. And once again, Jax James off the mark. 7 for 16. And I would have to say probably around like 5 of those passes was on Jax. He missed some open players right there so far today. And Anchorage has been taking advantage of it. I say like 4 or 5 of those passes. Just a little bit off. As they're going to throw it short, it's going to be caught, makes the first man miss, and that's going to get him inside field goal range, and it's going to make that 3rd down a lot more feasible. 6 catches, 64 yards so far in the day there for Dusty. Passing it again, goes middle of the field, going to be caught and incomplete. He dropped it as he was hitting the ground. That should have been an easy catch, but obviously it's never easy when you got that defender on you. And that's going to be a stop here from Anchorage. Wow. As soon as he hit the ground, the ball popped out of his hands. As we're going to see the kick there from Thicker Kicker, and he is going to knock it through. So that is going to make it a 4-point ball game. Anchorage still on top. The difference between keeping the drive alive and potentially getting 7 to kicking the field goal and messing up your chances. Anchorage's pass defense has been immaculate up to this point of the ball game. Sending this one away. And it's going to be kneeled down. 1st and 10 here for Anchorage. Looking to make something happen. First and 10, going to hand this one off in a big hole again. A juke move to a shoulder charge, picks up a 1st down. Is Kaiju Witten, and it's going to make it 1st down already. Hand off, pushing forward, not getting too much, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Throw your 4s up. Let's get into it. It's going to be flipping the field. Here comes Smoke trying to get a victory here. It's going to keep it on the ground, pushing forward, gets to about the 44-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and 3. Third down 3, going to be a handoff, looking to get around, and that's a good tackle right there. Bam Butler taking down his rookie adversary, and the Toronto defense responds to the points, and they'll give themselves another chance here. We'll see the punt team come on. Looked like he was about to get away, but Toronto has so many bodies there on the outside, they made work. We're going to see the punt here. Sending this one up the field, looking for a bounce, and I think they're going to get that bounce that they require down to the 2, and Toronto's going to have to go the length of the field to do something. Great punt there from Firestarter Prodigy. So now both punters coming through with a nice play, getting the other team pinned deep. And they're going to go with the delayed handoff, and he's probably going to get a 1/2 a yard. Not much else. Going to be 2nd and 9 coming up here. And that's going to be a big pass there to the 21-yard line. It's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Great job there by Jax James avoiding the pressure there, getting out of the pocket, firing it to Levi Timms II. First and 10 coming up. And it's going to be passing it to about the 35-yard line. First and 10 coming up. And that was a deep pass right there. And honestly, looked like a little bit of pass interference. My personal opinion, a little crazy right there. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 coming up. It's going to be a big drop back here for Jax, looking for somebody. He has his halfback, refuses to throw it to him, and he's going to go ahead and throw it away. 3rd down and 10 coming up. Anchorage once again with the chance to get off of the field. Gonna pass it, big drop back. Gonna launch this middle of the field, and he has a step. There goes Phoenix Jones coming through over the top. And that'll take him to the 25-yard line. Biggest play of the game here for Toronto, and they needed it. It looked like X-Pac was the one to chase him down. They had a linebacker on Phoenix Jones. You never want to see that. Gonna pass it middle of the field and caught. And that's going to get him inside the 20 to the 17. Throwing at a 50% clip is Jax James, but they're 17 yards away from punching this thing in and taking the lead late. Going to be a handoff here. Gonna push forward. First down play. Second and third effort gets it done. Down to the 11-yard line. Toronto getting closer and closer to punching this thing in. Almost approaching the halfway point of this ball game. In regards to the quarter, at least, going to be passing it again. Protection is decent, and going to throw it in the middle of the field. And as you see right there, X-Pac was ready for it. He said, I wanted to get up there and grab that thing, but it's going to be incomplete regardless. Is this a touchdown or nothing situation here for Toronto? They have all 3 timeouts. There's things that you have to consider on the sideline just in case. There's going to be a delayed handoff here, and the blocking is decent. Going to take it to about the 9-yard line. That's going to make it 3rd and 7. I say I will see like where it is 3rd down now. I'll see where 4th down comes through if they don't get it, or if they get the first, whatever, and then kind of go from there. But honestly, if you could set yourself up to get a field goal to win it, you know, that could be a thing to do. You never know. There's going to be a pass again, turning away from the pressure, running out of time, and he barely gets that one away. And it's going to make it 4th and 7. And just like I said before, now it's decision time. Do you take your 3, make it closer, or do you go for it and potentially give Anchorage another chance to burn more clock? And it looks like they're going to go conservative on this one. Right at the midway point of the 4th quarter, Thicker Kicker looking to make it a 1-point ball game, and it looks like he is going to make that happen. Krim wanted to go for the 4th and 7, but you also don't want to, you know, mess up and not have a chance. But now you open yourselves up to where you could do great with a touchdown or a field goal, whichever one comes first. But first things first, they need their defense to clutch up. He said they could run out the clock easy with a good drive. Honestly, I think Anchorage still needs a score regardless. But it's going to be interesting to see how they get it done, if they are to get it done. Toronto still has one of the top defenses in the league, so that's something that they could lean on. The defense kept them in the game when their offense has been kind of slow, as that was a great boost to tackle there. You seen how he just brushed off that block? He's like, man, get up off me. I got to make a play for my team. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for Anchorage. Half a quarter away from potentially working this game in their favor. That was dogging him right there. Yes, it is. Number 28. Making it happen. Special teamer. And it's going to be a pass here. They're going to start it, and it's going to be caught by the tight end. Ty White picking up maybe 3. They're going to say 2 on the play. 6 catches, 37 yards there for Ty White. They haven't really been sending her further up the field. Kind of like those checkdowns. Make sure they get closer and closer. It's going to be 2nd and 8 here. He's going to be passing it, steps up and going to fire it. And what a great deflection there. I couldn't quite see the number, but now it's a very interesting third down situation coming. Biggest third down up to this point. Can Toronto get off of the field? That's the question. Going to be passing it here. Going to launch it right side. Overthrows everybody. And Toronto's going to get that ball back with some very strong defensive sets. They tried 3 passes in a row. They got 1 out of 3. And only 2 yards to show for it. See right there, fairly balanced game plan here for Anchorage. 29 passes, 21 rushes. In total 50 total plays on the day on offense, as we'll see the return. And he's going to rumble forward to about the 35, 36 yard line or so. It's going to be 1st and 10. Yeah, I think it was Crisscross as well who had that deflection. And now they're about 40 yards or so away to potentially take the lead. And that's why you play defense. And that's why you take the points, because you never know if it'll get you close enough to where you need to be, as we're going to see a catch there by Phoenix Jones, a gain of about 9. I was about to say a short gain, but it looked a little short because he didn't get too much after the catch. 2nd and 1 coming. Handoff, 1st down play, easy. Down to about the 49 yard line. Clock continues to roll. 4 minutes left in the 4th. Plenty of time here for Toronto to make a play. Now they're around 20 yards needed to get where they need to be. Overall, a great game. Great defensive battle. Both teams getting to the quarterback, making plays on passes. Going to turn away, avoids the sack. There goes Jax James. Is just going to slide down, avoid the hit. Smart play there. It's going to be 2nd and 5 coming. Second and medium coming, looking for a man, taking off, throws it right side, and it's going to be incomplete. And it's going to be 3rd and 5 coming up. Shotgun set, passing it again, looking for a man, steps up left side and caught. 1st down play inside the 40 to the 36. Jax James coming up clutch when they need it. And there was less than 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter. And Tom Riddell in the chat said, chill. Nah, they need all the smoke right here. Even though I know that is the player who made the catch. Good job. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Pistol set. They're going to send a blitz. It doesn't get home, and that is going to be caught inside the 30. And now Anchorage is going to probably start calling timeouts here. This is not a good place to be, but that's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. And it looks like it's going to be 2-minute warning status here. Assuming Anchorage is going to start calling the timeouts, try to get the ball back. First and 10 coming up. Single back set. Going to be a delayed handle. Got blocks up front and a big carry inside the 20. 2nd and 2 coming up. It's now looking pretty so far. No huddle here. Gonna pass it, looking for a man. They left the halfback open, and he's gonna run out of time. He's trying to avoid the sack, but he's not going to. And Anchorage is gonna get back there. There goes El Jefe, the GOAT. Sack number 3 on the day for this Anchorage defense, and it's 3rd and 11. That's a name right there, El Jefe, the GOAT. Anchorage in a good spot here. Short drop back, trying to get home, and they do. There goes number 77. And now pushing back even further, making that field goal not as easy as it was before. That's going to make it about a 48-yarder. Still doable by a thicker kicker, but it was about to be around a 30-yarder before then. So got to give credit there to the Anchorage defense, making it hard for Toronto still. As it's going to be from the right hash. Anchorage with 1 timeout here. Need the field goal to make it happen. Kick is going to be up, and it's going to be good. Toronto knocking it through. Anchorage could very well do the same thing if they could get in field goal range. Let's see how they work it. Honestly, that's best case scenario, having a timeout going on to potentially your final drive. Yeah, he's been perfect. He hasn't missed a kick. So that's definitely an asset there for the special teams there for Toronto, improving from David Washington, who ironically got them the championship on his last kick. Well, on one of his last kicks. A legend in the making. David Washington doing his thing. I would say he's still a top 3 overall kicker in league history, starting from the beginning. It'll be Felix De La Chon. Well, it'll be Brent Skoma, Felix De La Chon, and David Washington. Those are 3 of the original long-term kickers that done some really good things. Yeah, he's definitely Hall of Fame worthy, my personal opinion. Probably won't get it first try, but he's had a great career. As we're going to see the return past the 25-yard line. And now they're going to need to lean on Smoke Rivers, Sean Justice, Keith Simmons, Jamar Carr. Anchorage has been tested in this ball game. Can Smoke get himself another come from behind victory? It's gonna be a short drop back, go straight to the tight end, Ty White, who's gonna rumble forward, getting close to the first down, staying on her feet, and it should be enough for the first, but they're gonna say she lost a yard, and that's gonna be 2nd and 1. Look, he had it. Running low on time here, gotta hurry it up. Gonna pass it here, looking for a man, right side and deflected. Great defense there by the big homie Zach Elliott. Gonna need to turn it up a little bit. Only 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter. But first things first, they got to get the first. They could get past midfield with this play. That'll be more beneficial to them. As they're going to go ahead and pass it here. Looking for a man, goes right side and going to throw a pick. And that's going to be number 24, taking it past the 30. And I think we can call that GG's. D'Angelo Jackson with the dagger in the back. And Toronto survives, coming off of the comeback victory drive there by Jax James, leading his team down the field. And honestly, Anchorage, they shouldn't feel bad about this one in particular. They fought hard. Smoke played a pretty good game, my personal opinion. Just a little bit of rookie mistakes there. Jax James had to go through them. Every rookie quarterback that has gone through the USFA has gone through it. So these are things that he's going to learn on. Anchorage is going to get better, obviously. And they're going to go ahead and try to turn up a little bit going into the final portion of the season. Getting close to the playoffs, y'all. Better get hyped, man. It's going to be a fun ride as always, as I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel for the final time tonight. And we're going to go ahead and take this to the bridge as we figure out what is going to be the prize and the winner for this one. It looks like it's going to be 15 TPE. Nope, actually it bounced over. So whoever wins this gets a free trait of their choice, and they'll get 15 TPE. So great one here, as we're going to see that it is going to go to Mr. Cal Wu. It looks like it's going to go to Calvin Thomas there. So congratulations there on that. And we could go ahead and get into these statistics, man. I need to learn how to say that word. I've been tripping on that word recently. I don't know why, but I'm going to get to it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to sound it out. I'm going to go ahead and sleep reading the word until I get it right every single time. But the final score will be 16-14. It was overall a great game on both sides, both teams making big plays offensively, defensively. And you see right there, the defenses have been ridiculous in this one. Neither quarterback over 200 passing yards, neither quarterback over 60% completion percentage, and no passing touchdowns thrown. So that's pretty ridiculous there, if I do say so myself. Jack James there, 15 for 30. 198 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Smoke Rivers, 18 for 32, 189 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And you see right there, the longest pass of the day, 40 yards there by Jack James. Rushing wise, Austin Wilson, 19 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown. Kaiju Witten, 15 carries, 78 yards, 2 TDs. Great job from him. Quinn James, 4 for 20. Jack James, 4 for 2. Smoke Rivers, 2 for 6. Dog in them, 1 for 1. As you see, the longest carry goes to Witten there for a 28-yarder, and I'm pretty sure that was a touchdown, if I do recall. Starting out with the receiving stats, here comes Ty White leading the way with 7 catches, 46 yards, 3 catches, 16 yards there for Kaiju Witten. Sean Justice, 3 for 44. Jamar Carr, 2 for 38. Keith Simmons, 2 for 37. Chach Menino, 1 for 8. Drop wise, there was only one by Keith Simmons, and it was a pretty contested one. And you see right there, the long there, it goes to Jamar Carr for a 22-yarder. Justice had a 21-yarder, and Keith Simmons had a 19-yarder on the game. On the other side, Dusty Rooks led the way in catches, 6 for 64. Just Chill, 4 for 41. Phoenix Jones, 2 for 49. Austin Wilson, 2 for 26. Levi Timms, a second, 1 for 18. Only one drop on this side, and that was by Phoenix, and he did have the longest catch of the day, therefore a 40-yarder. Defense-wise, we'll start with Toronto. Yogi Barr and Chris Cross leading the way with 9 tackles apiece. Zach Elliott with 8. Andre Krim doing his thing with 6. Dexter Hall and Phoenix Jones Jr. gets 4, along with Kilo Mack. Thomas Noble and Zumi Anderson get 3. Dog get them. D'Angelo Jackson and Tomlin Juster and Bam Butler each coming through with 2 tackles. Robert Crone, Kevin Uribe, and Aki Hernandez each with a tackle. Tackles for loss, Zach Elliott and Bam Butler coming through with 1. Sack-wise, Bam Butler and the Crim Reaper, they're going to come through with 1 apiece. That should put the big homie Crim on top of the leaderboard after I do the stats. D'Angelo Jackson 1 for 24 on the interceptions. You see right there, great job there, the closing interception. And then Yogi Barr had 1 in the first quarter. If you missed it, that was the good one too. Pass deflection wise, Jackson, Jones Jr., and Zumi Anderson had 2. Zach Elliott and Thomas Noble had 1. And that should be all the defensive stats here. On the other side, the leading tackler will be X-Pac, doing his thing with 8 total tackles. Shane Knox there with 7. Kyshawn Williams gets 6. Ezra Watkins gets 5, along with Anthony Spencer. And you know what's really crazy? X-Pac and Kyshawn Williams are both drafted by me for Huntington Beach, and now they're back on the same team. It's like they never left. Anthony Spencer gets 5, along with Ezra Watkins. Garrett Evans and El Jefe the GOAT come through with 4. Caitlin Montaigne, Tyree Wells, and DeMarcus Freeman get 3. Mike McIver there gets 2. Cairo Ramsey, Head Darian, I just hit him a little. Quinn James, Jamar Carr, they come through with 1. No tackles for loss on the day here for Anchorage. Sack-wise, Shane Knox came through with 2. El Jefe the GOAT got 1 late in the fourth quarter. No interceptions today. Only 2 pass deflections, 1 by Freeman and 1 by Montaigne. Forced fumbles, nothing, and that should be all the defensive stats there. Kicking wise, looks like Thicker Kicker once again perfect on the day. 3 for 3 on the field goals, 1 for 1 on extra points. So that's a total of 10 total points. And you see right there, Prodigy missed a long field goal earlier. Could have been the difference. You never know. You see right there, he made all of his extra points, but he did miss his only attempt at a field goal, and that's going to make it 2 total points today. On the other side for punting, Thicker Kicker averaging 51 and some change on 6, and looks like Firestarter Prodigy average almost 50 on 6, doing his thing. Kick return wise, hold on 1 second. Okay, that was something crazy. Keith Simmons there, 3 for 83 on the kick returns. Aki Hernandez only 1 attempt in those for 25 yards. Punt return wise, exactly the same, except for Keith Simmons averaging a longer return. So that's about as synchronized you can get, almost. That's pretty crazy. You need to clip that one for your boy. As we'll see the scoring summary here, not that much scoring today. Austin Wilson started with a 19-yard touchdown run, and then Kaiju wouldn't match that in the next quarter with a 28-yard touchdown run. Going into the third quarter, Kaiju wouldn't get to another touchdown midway through the third quarter. Thicker Kicker gets a field goal right before the end of the third. And then to close it out, Toronto only needed 5 points to tie, 6 to take the lead. Or what was it? Needed a field goal to take the lead, and they ended up getting 2 of them. So great job there. And you had the 47-yarder right at the end to make it happen. So we'll go ahead and wrap this one up here. Got one more game tomorrow night, so make sure you watch out for that. It's going to be the battle for the Hudson River, New Jersey at New York. Going to be a fun ride as always. These 2 teams already know how to get down, and I can't wait to see it. Hope you have a blessed rest of your night. I'll go ahead and talk to you later.